Hey hearts! Well, it's Sam, and sorry if the lighting's a little weird. I'm like hiding in my room because it's really loud in my house, and also my mom is sick and she is trying to sleep. Anyways, today is going to be a story time, and this story time is how I made it with friends after I moved. So back where I used to live, it was a small state, really small state, but I loved it so much because about the winters and everything there. But my dad is handicapped, so we had to move into a less colder region when it gets to winter. So I had a friend named, let's call him, actually his name is Elias. Um, and let's say Michaela, Lucy, and Corbin. Now Elias was my best friend because we hung out at least like 4 times a week. You had Michaela, who was my friend at school, but was one of the popular girls. You had Lucy, who I hanged out with a couple of times, but every time I went over to her house, she got in trouble for doing something stupid. And Corbin was a guy who had a crush on me. So basically, I had to leave all my friends behind. I really was going to miss them because I also had 2 other friends, but they don't really talk to me anymore. And it's kind of sad because we were best friends. But we would just chill a lot and everything. And I made it to where I am because after I moved, I was going into 3rd grade. So I was around 8 at the time, and I was super scared. I hated going into the new years of school because I was scared of my teachers. I've always been told that some teachers would just be so rude and picky, and since I was little and I looked so different from all the other kids, I was afraid I'd get picked on the most. So when I moved to my different state, we unpacked and everything. It took about 3 days. I didn't have the nicest clothes or anything. Like I didn't have Hollister. I didn't have anything, and I still don't have anything from Hollister. I don't have Old Navy stuff. Most of my clothes are just Walmart clothes. I have never had Nikes. I never had Nike shoes, Nike socks. Never have had anything really nice to wear that will make me stand out. I was mostly just the crappy, chubby girl. And if the camera's shaky, I'm sorry. I'm like holding this with my phone. And yeah. So basically, I did not fit in. I was 8 and I did not have a chest, which I still don't. And yeah, I was more just that girl that's just like, I look like a hobo. Okay, just a classic, vibrant pink shirt with bluish green sweatpants on. Black shoes. Black shoes are like flip-flops or something. And I had my hair in a back ponytail. No bangs or anything. Didn't have acne or anything, but I was chubby, and you could see my curves because I wore semi-tight clothes. So you could see, like, you know how like girls wear like shirts? You'd be able to see my belly button. And you'd see the outliner of my legs, which my legs are pretty big. I have pretty big thighs and normal sized calves. And I got picked on a lot. But I met these 2 girls. Like, for some reason, it clicked. I was just looking around the room, and I was just so shy. Dude, all you have to do is just stand there and smile. All you have to do is wave. You just have to look around, and if you find 2 people, or if you find people just smiling at you, there's a good chance that they will be your friend because they find you different. Now, I don't know if it was just my luck, but when I walked into the class, I was mostly holding my mom's arm with a front office person. I think it's like a principal assistant or whatever. And they brought me down to my classroom. And for mind you, again, I was in 3rd grade, so popularity really counts. So I didn't have any nice clothes or anything. So I basically only had 2 friends for the years I was at that elementary school. And Dory from my gaming channel that I used for my stalker story. Dory was one, and let's call the other one Angel. And Angel was the other girl. Angel was more preppy and, you know, jumpy and everything. As of Dory, she was more of like the laid-back tomboy. And I grew up, I wanted to be like Dorina. When I was little, I was like the pastel girl that just loved unicorns and rainbows and My Little Pony and Dora the Explorer. But as that year progressed, I started learning curse words. I started learning what the middle finger meant. I started learning what screaming stuff meant. I didn't get a phone till 3rd grade. So when I was like texting people, I'd be like normal, casual. But as years went on, I started, getting vulgar language, just like lol, LMAO, or like L what the fuck, like that stuff. And I did not know that it was that bad, because they told me curse words, and some people said I shouldn't say them, but other kids encouraged me to say them. And I didn't know because, well, my parents would curse all the time, like if we got in fights or anything. They would curse, and then I would ask them what it means, and then they just said, don't worry about it, you're not old enough to say stuff like that, you're not allowed to learn this, you're not allowed to learn that. But little did they know, I learned about it. And just recently, I believe this was last year, in my computer class, which, by the way, I'm in middle school, I typed curse words on the computer, cursing at this guy because he hurt one of my ex-best friend's feelings. And I was stupid to fall into a trap and get myself in trouble because I wanted to help someone. So that's a tip for all of you new schoolers, that be nice to people, but don't be like, oh really, you know what, I'm gonna beat his ass if he hurts you. Like, even though I do that, I would recommend don't do that, because it will get you into a lot of trouble and completely just shatter your life. Like, every time I would get yelled at or something, my popularity level was like already low, so it just like brought me sunking down. Like, I had to have Dory and Angel to like pull me back up to their level, because I didn't know what to do. I thought I was doing something good, but turns out I wasn't doing anything. Sorry that you're just looking at my IC3 Spark shirt. Hey, if you're in middle school and you got one of these, congrats to you. You're cool and you're also a nerd. Yeah. But pretty much, I just think I got lucky. I would just, be nice, maybe look presentable. Like, if you're, like, girls, wear bras. Trust me, it helps greatly. Don't wear tight clothes. I see girls like wearing tight clothes, but it matches their body style. If you're more on the heavier and more like square shape, fatter, or like more chunky than other girls, I would suggest wearing something loose, maybe like a big t-shirt. Well, not like a big t-shirt, but maybe like a little bit of a big t-shirt. See, with me, I'm comfortable wearing like big t-shirts, but I will wear skinny jeans because the big t-shirts cover my thighs. And it's more just, I'm more upset about my upper half. I don't really care about my thunder thighs and everything, because it's who I am. It runs in my family. And also, I like my thunder thighs. But I mean, if you're like, oh, I got like the body of like a 6-year-old, trust me, just be yourself. But if you are on the chunky side, I would recommend, like, don't wear tight clothes, and especially wear a bra, because it does show out greatly. But really, just when you go to class, just put a smile on your face, be confident. You will greatly have better friends. Make sure you don't wear like something basic. Just like, don't, like, you can wear like whatever you want, but I would recommend like wearing something nice if you want more than 2 friends for 5 years. So, yay. But yeah, just wanted to make this video for my first video, because I know some people do need advice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love yourself and others, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye!